Nobody can come and bully us in the church. Pay me this before I play, before I sing. Nonsense.
Street in a different conversation. And it's a soft for the pay. Boy.
Say, what the ball instrument to our sorry. Now they say ready any no, I catch you ready.
Till when will we understand as a group of people that church is a business?
You don't know these streets like we do.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Streeters Watching. This is our editorial.
Yes.
About 3 months, I way. I drink we know. You make cool back.
Okay.
Yes. On a vagon power nuclear. Your far. You want him say the main abandonance of the subject in the to boss to say a pa na ta.
Okay.
My bet.Africa.
My bet.Africa.
Unya ka
ubedi.
Udin swa.
Uyebetu 100%.
That's right, man. For Easter, we don't unya try only. Unya kape.
Yes, you win at the SAO.
Sorry, Easter now. Easter na make us Easter is unya ka.
Okay.
Ubedi.
Okay. Okay.
Easter.
So unya try.
Ubedi because Easter. Who sorry no. Unti no oba baso obejia da samankwa. Unti twa na yede.
Nedi.
Simple.
Okay.
We dey say nya there was a pre.
And then aqua blue
mineral water swabo for you in a more professional way. I say gege style. Aqua blue.
Where the dread.
Me say boy no bi na
Yes.
Striker no manu bi na ho to.
No say by this momunim. Enya aqua blue dey na wonom. Ehun.
For now.
And our boys no aqua red.
Any. So wonim red.
Me need to say red.
Aqua blue mineral water
Aqua blue.
On the 19th AOTY debate at
17th or 19th.
Hey, forgive me. Hey, right. 17th. Yes, that is the Thursday before Easter. No?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Street is watching.
Street is watching.
Here. In fact, you hosted a live here. AOTY debate. The fan base in Yinambe. We have various reps from different camps at APM.
Yes.
German portfolio, the MC representing Kimpaluta. Yeah, Kimpaluta. Yeah, so Kimpaluta Fellowship for Omuti Treni. German portfolio, the MC Obeba. Yes. Vida representing boy, Stone Boy. If you big nation camp. If you big nation. The guy throw through subliminals and as a short some more that it's going to be fun having them here. Vida Mia portfolio. Vida bounces wa. You been bounces. Nice. Vida Mia portfolio ba could be American. Ouch. Portfolio. Someone Tanambe because it looks like Vida be support 30 people. I bet your table. Nice. Group be I want to represent Kim Promise. So Kim Promise and officially I'm the bar out say Tilly a nipa. And your baby girl. I'm your baby girl. Yeah. Tilly tells you represent Kim Promise. So say you have a lot of Kasakura for ampa. Similarities. Me cannot make my voice the way I'm singing. And I'll do Sakura. Oh yeah. Oh, what are you? But they say they are artists of the NGBU. Into budget. Where are Pama? Me boss Akura and I mean, you do that stage. I'm on phone for me. Can promise. Can promise. Now I can say, promise. When check you BP. I come from me hard. Don't be pure problem. No matter why enough for Oboana. So many check you. Yeah, check you. Yeah, check you BP. Check your height. Check your height. Of course, 17th. Timidity. A train or more rep. Nino Edi Hujuma. And Jumeto so ya Tonka Campo. Yes, we are trying. So it's going to be a big debate. There's going to be curtain raiser debate in Susu because I'll be telling you more about that as the days goes by. But of course, we hear AOTY debate on the 17th. Street is watching. Be live across all our social media platforms.
Nice.
Plus, baby, will be plus if you want to be here to also enjoy it.
Most definitely. Pull up.
Location here Hachu in Accra.
124. I want you 124.
124. Oboshe Ubaba Street, so that you can also come and see it live. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait for the debate.
I can't wait.
Trendy.
The founder, you see the founder, Dag.
Yes.
Heward-Mills. I saw a video about instrumentalists. This type of conversation, you're having in our local churches because I have a couple of friends almost here instrumentalists. They be organ, they be board drums and that. Almost feel say if they do that service now, at least you're power. Yes. Kakra bia ye ntua kakra bibi kakra would be there okay scan as a bibi about video na go viral no he was talking about the fact that he doesn't want to on only instruments ni bebre bo he doesn't see sense why we are sorry but now boy instrument and this obajen say you deserve to be paid like I said juma na wa ban tu be ye juma na ye tua woka. I got a lot of people talking. Christopher say, I would like us to put it on the screens now. Viewers,
me every video. They said they are context.
Watch out for people who do things for money. You know, in my church, I said, I'm not going to pay people to play instruments because I play all the instruments. I play piano, I play guitar, I play drums, I play everything. I don't see why we are paying for that. And I got all the children in the church and I set up a music school, and every child in my church, you have to learn how to play the piano. All the children in the church know how to play the piano. Nobody can come and bully us in the church. Pay me this before I play, before I sing. Nonsense. Here we don't pay. Can play because you love Jesus. If not, go.
Okay.
That's a nice. But no also Bobby be added that.
No more na dey.
Aha, honum na. I say no also edwa kaka. No so edwa kaka.
Oh, wait, they say go can come once or cancer and I was expecting say. And the entire must slow down kakra e won we say. It looks like an except. It looks like I say a kate.
But the message was clear.
But said your kate in pakro kate in there, it forms a very clear message. Ama wow teaching be out I mean he's 61 years. I mean or penyinya or nyamidjuma. But nyaminipa street in a different conversation.
But say on see who say sorry ma wo street in so
exactly.
Yeah.
Say uni obi ye adwuma ko bible no kraka say adwumasini wo hui ni aketua na esese bema e de ne nsa ye adwuma yes na the toil of his work na no be dey obedidi ho okay the toil of labor na no obedidi ho na say be previous ame am be wiase no me yanwumtuni eno ni madwuma o ti ase me borgan me bo piano eno ni madwuma
me bo drums
eno ni madwuma na sebe mpreduasa watu nsa afre me se me mra wasafo no mu na me meye adwuma uwia usase wontua kadea raise question marks baby so there's no need to pay people to do that.
Okay, I think where he was coming from say nkrofo omo wa sorry ni mu dada
me
say dey akofo bi free abonten dey me sure say we pay kakama
some me fan say me free abonten na buy madwuma no
and I'm sure say you will get paid.
Fantastic. Meti asafunum.
Asafo. Okay.
Meti asafunum meti church no.
Okay.
Wo say ye ntua collection. Yes age tight.
No correct.
Tight ne ye ntutuso dudu.
Yeah, ntutuso dudu.
It is the 10th of your earning. Ba me ye adwuma na wo say wo ntua meka. Ehin na apese me nyesa sika ni free be e de be ma.
Ono hu ni say adwuma. No ye wo afa body de ma Yesu. What I say? For body. So
now you no ma da.
Oh, that be man kasa.
Me busa wa hu da.
I say mu bi ehu ye see na Yesu abompu nimpu.
Wo hia no e.
That be no dey.
Me busa I'm asking a question.
Last I would tell me to cabbage, you know, Yesu ma me power na.
What I mean.
We were trying to which manner.
Yo.
I said, oh no, come no. It's not. So you're trying from Nipa. And you should say,
na me yede.
That be.
Me yede.
But what can I say? Say obi adwuma o dey work here. Oh, DJ. I mean, the job is like I say you Nipa.
Exactly.
You're 100% right. I'm just saying, say, or coming from a point, say, okay, fine. Say, what the bought instrument to sorry. Now they say ready any munyam. Now I get you ready.
Me market you osro me boa. Me dey market you osro.
I say so be born one answer ho no ma. It said on to preach a chair now so
it's on Niska.
Debbie onje.
Ono Niska.
Debbie
founder of the church no.
Debbie.
Wonim.
On the boy sorry.
till when will we understand as a group of people that church is a business?
Some churches are not a business.
Who told you? Every single church is a business.
Business.
No.
They are genuine churches.
Who said what is genuine and what is not genuine?
No, come on, we know
what is business.
So let me explain myself when I say genuine. Sorry, cool, they are not trying to rip you off.
What is ripping off?
No, so I'm trying to build a point because you can clearly see you can clearly see a business. But sorry, I make it's a Pentecost and I say Roman and I say who say me.
So now that is where you are wrong. That is where you are wrong. You are saying it from the say be a commercial activities because them. Now commercial activities might be in two forms: either the church as a body dealing with other businesses. So the church as a body deals with ECG. The ECG provides them with power and they pay back. Isn't that a business transaction? It is. Exactly. So when I say the church is a business, that is where you should look at it from.
No.
Does the church do the church have people in there that are working that are supposed to be paid? Do they transact because they give them their time and their service and they also pay back? Do we have people like that in the church? If we have that, then the church is a full-blown business entity.
No, but what I picked from when you say the church is a business, they are making lots of money from
because they are making money. At the end of every Sunday, they take money from people. Whether you call it offering or whether you call it anything, it is a legal currency that is meant for trade.
I do not agree with this.
But in Sikana, Sundays maybe Sunday Sikana de kwa sorry ni de enye sikana.
But everyone will say a bit to say ECG.
Exactly. So the church is a business.
No. But maybe kind of from
it's a because rent and now dino.
No problem. Maybe kind of from a point say churches be on my so consultation. I also 1,000 Ghana. I also say obe a church say koto nyame shoelace koto nyame pano ube
ni other forms of business.
And no business. No yesu twa ba Zakaria
and no Wase. And then Ankasa Muesi Hono ye business, me person tiase.
Oh, there be any business.
Any business.
In the name of
any
business.
Any other intina sabi previous baby omo wonu sabo so me so na bia e ba beje rent a won kasa mundi
omo to me bon pa omo do na rent na tua. O betu me do hu aso da no cry. There's a lot of stuff that happens. God is a miracle working God. O betu
Sir.
If we this is review.
This
is not fair. Like
Modern Bizukuti. And the farmer sorry for now. Say,
oh, GD and Chelsea. It would would I feel like a dochi. No, my juicy cano. But on Senia, Shadrach, Meshach, Abedi, now we don't go share Janmuna.
And here was all GD and Sana Dine.
I was saying, GD. Now, because they told me to that abon.
So it goes back to one a year as some kind of one uncle for
yes, sir.
I mean, religion is a cult. And yes, it's a cult. Christianity is a cult.
Oh, what did your cult on?
Debut, what's it all cult?
Okay.
It's different from
okay,
cult.
Now break it down. Because
cult, a group of people with a similar belief.
Okay. Makes sense.
Makes sense. Group ni ye GDA ye ba akope. Ye GDA ne say Yesu Christo ba be wu eje ye nkwa. Now, the reason why there are different denominations is that even in the same belief, people have different. They disagree on certain things.
What you have pastor traits? Anybody told you that?
Me papa is so full.
Oh, nice.
But me catch is here. Me papa is full blown accountant and so full.
Oh, what's that skills?
That be me woman to a sorry fee.
Allah.
Until I make catch say church is a business.
There be not every church. I know they me agree.
Let's leave that to the viewers.
Yes.
Now. Baby, I disagree. No, it be doctrines and principles. It be the disagree will be home.
No, correct.
Until almost kwesiada forces kwesiada ni ebesum.
No, correct.
Ebesum
Saturday, yes.
Problem ni ho.
Yes, Mary give me Jesus for some Monday.
Ebisum Monday.
I ring me only ring give me Jesus. Mary give me Jesus. If you more ring Jesus, I want to say Buddha.
Nyami oringi.
Oh, COVID.
Maybe
we must already have
me nimbi okoso bias.
Killer. Yeah.
Me say doctrines ne bechiche emu kakra. Doctrines e bi wo ho even with baptism. Doctrines ne timi chem Ebi say was a immersion, ebi say sprinkling. It chichem sa and then different. We even Anglican and Roman.
Enye
pe baako doctrine baako pe and a split exactly.
Yeah.
So the doctrine of offering, maybe I'm a quiet. We don't believe in the friends say tithe. It's a doctrine because Old Testament. Agent to so do.
Yes,
New Testament say we're presenting new set of laws. Those set of laws don't include the tenth of your labor because the NHS says at time they were farmers, they were peasants, they were this. And nothing ebia bosom no so and I say a year friends a week no so and a weekly or no, it's a monthly.
Okay.
A monthly. So the tenth of your unity more do wunya no. Tenth no idiaba. My church doesn't believe that it happened after the New Testament. Omonye, but a doctrine. Same principle. None as such as a bema was so don't sa and a year juma. Now, the men sabe year juma. It was safunuma. I deserve to be paid.
You are right. With that being said,
I deserve to be paid.
You, of course, nobody's disputing that fact.
Giving no the quotation with respect to giving no said esimu ye no okoye adwuma na esiwu ye no so there could be times that you can work ensiwu ye the Bible understands that but say esiwu ye the free wakuma mu fire den exactly and no grant what you to me say said the be ya manfo kra hu no saba nsa nifa bankumu ya ni say nifa yede ehu osofusu mebo a ka chere mbo thank you osofa go na confirm
100% but
there is no place in the Bible I excess we nya medwuma eni say udidi wo ho.
But there's a lot of places where
unless you are trying to tell me that playing instrument in the church, it's not a godly act, or singing in the church is not a godly act. If it's a godly act, even in religion, I mean, no can once a month. Physical.
All right,
even if it's a godly act, of which the pastor is a part of it. Of pastor, yes, mission house, a man for them, yet tofu a good man for them. If those things are all part of the worship, because the worship, I mean, from start of the worship, omombe leading songs,
prayer warriors,
play a role
in the church.
If we deem it as part of the worship, then every player in there should be paid, unless the person says, "Say me here says he can." So okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so back to what I was saying, you want crowphobia on my. That's when sowing seeds bim. Uber to me wadam for biaka says, bro, yeah, but start a juma ways. The CID, it's nim, yam pim ko nim. Na ya, next kaba, bet to me at a san common honor and patron one.
Oh, fantastic.
I will honor. Etino, obviously, I say, okay, me bompire. Say me bump me prayer warrior man so we and yes ke be to meeting na me but meaning say say na we am it might open doors for me. Exactly. Obi it's a God-given talent. Some people have the natural talent. Maybe you playing every single Sunday, you know. It's a form of even practice for you. It's nobody make say me bo drums, you know.
And no you dependent on nipa no.
My say me ba my basis nobody say me bo drums, you know. Na me dey sow seed. Sebe mi yanko bombe bie doors bebre ama me. What I say, but say baby na your drama. Maybe a soften be say bra na be bono cause okay, me charge 2,000, all right. But on not so cause okay. Ye di na cause ye so one so oni nipa you know. But drums. But man say me was showing me na me bod drums na magic card ebia my bod drums we to soften to ameka. A hono na bi ono me jin say all for say nani was sorry, I mean, you might say, maybe definitely me just will be able to kwata. But maybe obi one more boy also me boardroom Sunday, 3,000 because I had a lighthouse. So I'm sure. A honeyman, I mean, feel okay. Now let's put ourselves in the shoes for a minute. Okay, because they make sense. Hold on. My boardroom say we are Pekakrama me and Kasan Kenya Bonnet. My main cousin, so ECG boss bit my boy, sorry. Babu so me so abitua. My bomb permanent fra.
Ubabomba my ECG balls and
then that no kwaso for. Oh me che light one me ji nyame hira na nso me dundu me light me ji p. This is what was about so I know that.
Me say.
Also me connection ma me cry. Also me connection ma me cry. Share. Why
are selected businesses being paid, but other businesses are not being paid? Unless we don't want to look at it as a business.
Yes.
That is where it's wrong.
You can't look at everything
and especially,
as a business.
And I'm so sad, say it's coming from a highly learned person like Dag Heward-Mills. Yeah. I'm so maybe
he's speaking from personal experience.
And I'm saying, come money in because there's no way we should be even having this conversation if he knows how to play.
Yeah.
And even if he invests by establishing a musical school in the church, now obi no we are ne papa mu say adwuma na nipa krone ya. I do this 24 hours a day. The person needs to be paid. The person needs to be. There's no middle grounds to this. Why are other people considered essential? And when a man sorry go, so when people start figuring out, say, hey, good, wait the betuanica, wait the or no ya the intuanica. Me, na men time I mean who say, man sorry I meko. You create your man for canam jai. If you are canam jai, minko bill. Me to one almost send him a letter say, there be almost this fellowship. Na kwa no madada o sa say woni na atwam na to say de me kwa no
to me you edi
me jai kra me jai asa no mu yi madi o
bibi sa ho no say wo kwa so encho
mu say bia akona bia o di boni wo ho me ma me boni an yes na me ma na me nkon soso
instead of them to come look for you no
so ho me say asama make a
why so in business
me ma so in asori bia business
oh that be
asori bia
business any business and the oboa and the senior man squad be on my business we get it but I saw you on my it doesn't run as a business
so like I say na episode who say our understanding of business no it is the same the enam busa say it bo so me so na omutua a friend is saying asofo ka dey Itwa isi jomu twa
DJ I was all tia say mate utua water bill any business and utua water bill business
now when you use facility and go to your water
bill
they gave you a service and then you paid back
what people pinpoint say wrong in churches when they try to turn the church into a market
it is not just the market
what I'm saying point I want to make it clear because a lot of churches they do business in terms of selling and doing stuff like
how do you define business?
No. I don't want us to go there. I just want us to break it down on the layman view.
Layman na make a say.
Pentecost. Pentecost. Ako kuhusofo abra untie sika.
Enya no ne eka ho asem yes dan na.
Eno na pese me twe material say enya no ne eka ho asem.
But when say ukohu sofo na wo ntua ne ka physical. Asori ni tua ne ka.
Oh, there be. Say,
are you trying to say that they don't pay the pastors and Methodists and Presbyterians and all that?
You might get me. Because so I saw you even before to get the chance to see the pastor no preach you you have to pay like thousands CDs. But I saw you as a pastor. I sorry every single day. I sorry not you car. I know, say no part of the church functions.
The fact say we school there be a untueska by the day. And say untua what tuya no term ni nyina. Enti teacher no ko day by day no. Na ye school no etua teacher ne ka bosome. Sa na tie. So the fact that you walk in there, uko hu sofo ne nuko di nkomo na one man is kano. And say the person's time is not being paid for. That is the pastor's time is not being paid for. Whatever we are doing, we are just trading time. Time ni trading. We are saying, "Masore anopa, mababe tnaha and a mitra podcast." I'm trading my time for viewers' enjoyment so that I can get streams out of it.
Okay.
That is basic thing. So if the pastor wakes up in the morning, no ababe jina pulpit no so. Watono bo ase akan nyame asemate ase be kan kranhyesem akan kwagyesem akire ya. Okatire ye wia asafo no Yajiji ska ba ku mienu sa say oh your instruments say no. Ye tua sofo no kan so ka ho.
Okay.
And that is it. So any other part of our worship, every element in there needs to be paid because drum no so or koto drum na. Omo nkoka ntre drum the omo company na ye drum no say yeah, sorry,
I perfectly understand.
It's a business.
No, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. It's a business.
Me and you can go back and forth as long as we want to go. But send the one crop for Moshe. Omo tie the okano. Omo tie the make canon so. Na
who the say?
Who the first sorry business for Ghana obi in the airport. You are just trying to break it down in the way and be na kwa one No, I get it now go to ECG. There be people in the church. They are actually doing business. Omo handkerchief omo different type of business. There be
yenton handkerchief ma yenton oil ma. But bosome so sorry no week bia
me from me to me kwa sorry the whole year me to collection so me kwa sorry
but so be tuama o
Debbie me ka so be ntuama me anka se me ko but so be one ma wa wo fa sika ntua bia so for no shoe late
so the fact that you did not pay money Sunday one to collection and one thing I can say any business but obi so to collection and now you are sorry I am to collection crowd or is that what you are trying to say? I want you to establish that fact.
No. I just want to break it back to the point. Say counseling fee
that is one aspect.
No. I just want to make that point clear again. Say it is a
that is one aspect of business.
Debbie. So one aspect. It's been there and on to Bible now one for
fantastic.
But
that is the business. Like I say
Debbie. That part of business there, some churches don't do it.
Church be what want to collection and
that's how I mom so to collection.
Me de minimum.
I want to collection.
So I want to collection.
Debbie want to collection. I'm sorry to collection.
But I'm just letting you know that I'm speaking to what is on the table right now. What is popular? All these churches that we are talking about, Sunday be obi to collection.
And you'll be an too. If you go to me one and blue, no, they offer a why he be that.
Me that. Maybe a Safu Newman, there. But me them here.
Safu Newman, slander will not be tolerated.
Maybe a Safu Newman, there. But maybe as a man can say, yes, once there's an exchange of money at your premises, it's business.
All right. I hope so the people understood what I was trying to say.
Do you remember the Massam, my closing remarks is simple.
So for us, no, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
And it's a soft for GP. Oboa. He lie bad. Now what got guitar. Also, a guitar mo tuto ba ko kwa guitar ya ko tuto e na boy say combo unim combo ba ko bo combo yi si eche unim ba ko bo what matters ka ko to ni nyina de obebo de o so mbebo ni free nani ade na ka first kan bi nka na combo na ammo no ho mo an guitar na ke be bad Sunday wo some na mo si be nyame ni pam kasa nyame tie wano an say so nyame ye ni ska wonti ma guitar na ambo no ho tie be ba Sunday no drums ni ade obi ansi hu na nche no mo ese
na bompa na drums na abo
onye me say
bompa ma do paso obi da ko mo be bana drums na ebo no to no nyom
ye kra any problems ana ye pese esi kra dada o ti ase sana ye pese esi ba engu e mehu sem kra ye brutal ma drums na nkasa mo no
mu ni jidie ka mo dwane
ye pese ye dwane wo busa ye de ye pese ye achieve
wa so wo no
ye pese ye dwane
obedo dwane na wana beti nyame asem
na ye ye na fe free ni pofu from man beti nyame asem
mo ene mo start na mo ene no mu ye
ya na ye timi can say be too much ye can say be too much
video ni too much
but
what you be ko charge no e drama what you be ko charge na odai
entire e court no entire e court because omo mbeji adi wo ho we say we ko ka kire somfoforo bi a ombehwe udin sei sa o maka say emi tafa ko be bi di we ye be sia no na bra comment section
yes,
I mean share your thoughts on it
yeah
but make sure you keep it real whether I say you believe or you don't believe because a GDF for baby ombejina and no more munjidi zuzu or baby ombejina but let common sense guide you.
But what about the fact that instrumentally girls in the Dawo church so what keep you on
what the girls in the Dawo
so what is no Obisi organ.
Na say nya
me to fa kakra bia no one
instrumentalism kwana. Any
keep it real. I have to answer.
Side or see them about could be no or sign language. Or guess wrong. Now you say sign language was a real brutal. So I don't touch all you see that. So you signal me. Mas o bia dibi. O me anire o.
Ma fu di
King job di masa. Me anire o. But you want to down. Keep it real because the street is always
watching.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We